Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Journeyman. First, I would like to apologise because I did tell you that I would bring this out on the Friday. I did record the episode of the first two games of the season, but the footage went completely tits up, so I do apologise for that. Again, rookie mistake, I think. It probably could have been saved, but I for one didn't have the time or the real proper know-how to save it, but we are going to come back today. So I have decided to play on a little bit after the first two games I played. As you can see, not really a bad start really for a team predicted to finish 11th. I mean, I know we're only 7 games in. We've only lost one game, and that game was a debatable loss as well, which we'll leave that for another time because that is infuriating. But yeah, this is how we stand. So we are second in the league. We did get a draw with TNS, who I believe are the team who win this every year, if I'm right. You see, yeah, they're heavy favourites. We did get a draw, and as you can see, we're 10th at 250 to 1. We don't have any key players in this team, as you can tell by how low we are down the league. But yeah, it's not a bad start at all, really. I will give you a quick run through of the transfers of what's gone on. So these 4 here, up until Harry Farnsworth, they were done by the game. So I didn't sign any of them. They were already there. I signed these 4 here. And again, I sold, well, Hudson Parry left, sorry. He's a young goalkeeper who is what it is. We did offer him a new deal because his potential was quite good, but he decided to go elsewhere. So the players we signed are Ryan George, who is a right back, again on a massive contract here. I did put that on Twitter. Massive contract. His stats ain't the greatest, but for this league, and considering we are an amateur club, or semi-pro club, 10 tackling, 9 positioning, 11 decisions as well. I personally would like his aggression a little bit higher, but is what it is. Also, his pace could be high, but again, for the standard of the league, he's not too bad. Joey War, we signed. Again, goalkeeper. Hasn't played a game yet, but his potential... almost certain that was high when I signed him, but yeah, it is what it is. He's just a backup goalkeeper. Nothing to shout about there. Dylan Jones, again, is a player who could play across all of it, all across the front 3 really. Considering he's left-footed, he is competent at right wing, but unless it's an inside forward, I wouldn't play him there. 16 determination. Again, there's not really a lot to shout about really here. He's fairly quick for this league, but his stats ain't amazing. 5-star potential, but he is, we're paying him nothing. So he is good enough to be paid nothing and hang around. And then Ollie Bro, again, another right back. We really do struggle in the fullback department with this. He is on £65 a week. His potential is to go to 5-star. Again, 8 tackling, 10 passing as well, 18 natural fitness, who's a bit of a James Milner. Keep on that all day long. And I think he will do well for the club. We are going to play 2 games today. We are going to play Bala, and then we're going to play Cardiff Met Uni. We are going to play in both. Bala, and then that team there. We're going to play both of these and let you know what's going on. You can see the team in action. We are playing really, really well. There is a guy who plays at central attacking midfield, which I'll show you in just a second. This guy, Niall Flint, who is absolutely on fire. 7 appearances of 4 goals from the number 10 position. Again, played 1 game in the cup. Got 2 goals. Also getting a couple of assists in there. And I'll just show you just before I forget, the previous results. So we started off quite well. Not a mixed pre-season. That game there was just a disaster. But, we move on. So we started the first game was a cup game, won on penalties. Then we beat Connors Quay, Newtown and Aberystwyth in the league. All great start there without conceding a goal. We did lose this game. Now, off the top of my head, I think they were lucky. Let's have a look. Oh, no. No, they were much better than us. But again, only 1-0. See, we didn't play well. Harry Farnsworth didn't play very well. Goalkeeper had a blinder. But yeah, no, I misread that one. They were much better than us. And then we got a 2-2 with Flint Town. We were 2-0 up in that game and absolutely throwing it away. I hope this isn't a massive thing with FM this year. Don't get me wrong, I know it happens, but that. And then we beat Barry away and we beat TNS at home. I believe I said we drew with them. I apologise, I got confused. But yeah, it was TNS. We beat them as well. So we are going to play Bala. Let's get to that game and I will show you the lineup and how we're going to. So this is the lineup for the game. We have got Roberto up front as a target man. Now, I never played with target men. Very rarely ever. But this guy is 6'3" and he has 12 heading. He's not our first choice striker. Our first choice striker is this guy here, Agimang. But at the minute he's covering on left wing. So we are going to have to go with him. We are going to play just the target man for this game. Again, that's not going to be a thing you're going to see very often in my saves anyway. This guy has played quite well as a pressing forward, but at the minute he's needed elsewhere. So we are going to do that. We have Agimang who's covering Harry, and then Flint's moved to right wing. This could be a silly decision because he's playing really, really well. But due to having no money and the stature of the club, we are struggling. This Ferreira guy is our first choice right wing. Let's have a look at this guy actually. He's not going to be getting anywhere near the side. Not unless we're desperate anyway. But yeah, this is the team. We have Yessi Biao and Vieira in midfield. This Vieira, again, he's the guy I showed you last episode, can play absolutely near enough anywhere. He is very good at right back also. And then we have Lewis, Mooney, Lever, George and Jones in goal. We are massively struggling for decent centre-backs. Again, I could just be being a little bit harsh maybe because of the standard of the league, but yeah, we are struggling massively. This Mooney guy, again, he's technically a right back, coming in at centre back. He is 5'10", which is concerning for centre back because I personally like him to be, 6'1". But let's get into this game. Also, sorry if you're interested. This is my tactic. I've used this now for the last 2 years. It is fairly similar. It is a gegenpress, but it is. I've added a few of my own instructions and it's worked fairly well. If anyone's interested, I'll put it on Steam. If you want to download it, but just let me know. But it's completely up to you what you want to do. Let's get into the game. Watch us have a mare on camera because we've played really, really well so far. Let's get in there. Let's not let the good form end. Keep it going, boys. Let's go. So yeah, I wasn't sure about this save. I've never managed this team before, even managing this league, I don't believe. Save. But yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but when do you guys, when you do a Journeyman, when do you guys look to move clubs? Do you do a whole season, or if someone big come in mid-season, would you go? I personally usually look to do a full season, but at the minute, Keffin are refusing to do a coaching course. So I think we're going to struggle for a little bit, which I suppose adds to the challenge. But if we win the league, then that's definitely going to give us a boost. But yeah, they're refusing to. Where's that going? They're refusing to do a coaching course. So we'll have to see how it goes. or we might need to say if we win the league and get the money, then they might pay for it, but it's not looking good at the moment. We are looking good in this league. I mean, the league itself, I know TNS are in Europe every year, but is there anyone else we should watch out for? Is there any Welsh football fans out there? See how it goes, but it's one of them. But we are, I mean, the game's fairly even at the minute, as you can see. I suppose Barlow are slightly better, but I mean, every highlight seems to be coming from our goal, which is never good. There's into George, into Journeyman. As you can see as well, I believe this year, I've seen a lot on Twitter as well, because we're playing a Gagan style kind of press, the fitness is dropping rapidly. And obviously, being the club that we are, obviously we're not a professional club, so these guys aren't training every week. Yeah, come on, boys. Yeah, they aren't training every day, so their fitness is dropping quicker as the season goes on. I mean, this guy, I know he's playing left wing, but his stamina isn't very good. Again, it is just the level that we're at, I believe. And it's something we need to take into consideration. Hence why we could do the little bit of squad depth. But as you can see, the subs, I mean, we've even got 2 goalkeepers on the bench. So I'm going to put him on there because Kane Lewis is lagging. We're definitely going to bring Go Forks on. And we are just going to make him... a little bit. That'll do for now. Send him, ref. Get him off. Yeah, I mean, what do you think of the inclusion of them telling us the subs that they've made in a little bit of a different format this year? Is there anything that you like? Anything that you hate? I'm keen to get into discussion with people. Pen. Come on, boys. Little boy. Yes. You guys ever praise him as well after the score? I'm a big fan of that. We always praise after the score. Never really changed tactic though. I mean, I know some people go defensive. What we're going to do is a bit of a weird one. We're going to bring this guy who can slightly play left midfield into left wing, and then we're going to take this guy off for Brandon Lockett, who will now not be a Mazzala. He will be a box to box. But we do look good. Like I said, compared to some of the players on the scout report were asking for £200, £300 a week. So there's a guy, I believe, for Newtown who's on about £900 a week in this league. So, and I believe he's one of the top earners, probably apart from outside of TNS. But we're not going to be playing that for a while. So this happens every time. Every time. And I never go defensive though. Oh, hang on. This could be big. But it's a 1-1 draw. I mean, according to the XG, we were better. But we only scored a penalty. We didn't score a goal from open play, so it's not amazing. But again, I think 17 points after 8 games, I don't think we can complain. Let's get into the second game then, and hopefully the Keffin boys can get 3 points. If we keep drawing, it is not going to go well. Yeah, this Northland's a good player. Also Jacob Lever as well, I believe. Yeah, so he's a 6'2" centre back, 5-star. He's head and shoulders probably our best player. His stats are good for our team. Again, could be higher. His bravery needs to be higher really at centre back. But let's get in to the second game of this episode. Right, into the second game. This is the team that we are going with. Again, it's fairly similar, a couple of changes. So we've got Jones in goal. Lewis, Harry Farnsworth comes back in. He's one of our better players. Again, he's only a young lad and he will get better. Lever and George, same two in midfield. Now, this guy here has come back in. He's not really on a contract with us. I believe he's been injured. Well, he has been injured. He's one of the best players. We will try and sign him, or at least keep him down. He is a left midfielder, but can absolutely play left wing. He is a winger as well, and he's left-footed. So we are going to change him to a winger because there's no point pushing him onto his weak foot. Again, Agumang right wing, Flint back in the central attacking midfield. So you should see a better performance for him. And then this guy up front, we are going to get rid of this target forward now because I just don't like it. We'll put him to an advanced forward. This is more of our regular 11 that we've had all season. And we should, touch wood, definitely not come away with this with a defeat. But you watch this now. Probably lose 9-0. Yeah, so who do you guys support? Be interested to know. Do you guys usually start your beta saves with the teams that you support? I personally am a Celtic fan. But again, there's no beating around the bush here. The standard of league is awful. And it's a tedious save, really. After a couple of years, the league's irrelevant. So I don't personally enjoy them kind of saves. But just, let me know what you guys do. I'm debating on trying Newcastle, but again, it's one of them for me where it may well be good, but it's going to be a little bit, again, I think too easy after a couple of years, but I could be completely wrong. We've had a good start here. 3 shots already in the first opening 10-15 minutes or so. Again, a lot of fouls already though. Had great pass completion as well, which is good. Again, the upload is going to be a little bit all over the place at the minute because my job is I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So with the beta dropping Thursday, it's kind of threw everything out. I work nights as well, so I'm trying my best to get it out for you. It is half term as well in my area this week. I'm not sure if it's the same for you guys. So again, it's going to be a little bit all over the place, but I'll try and get one out for you at least by Tuesday. Flint just absolutely smashed that crossbar. He's a very, very good player for this level. Well, he's had a good start, and that's a ball by Flint, and it's a goal. Own goal, but we take it. Oh no, they're not having it and pulled it back. Fantastic. We all love a disallowed goal. I mean, I can't ever remember one being overturned. And they've scored. Fantastic. Try and fire him up a little bit, because it is all us really, but we ain't got a shot on target yet. So we might have to have a look at the role of the striker. We may put that, is it Agumang up front as a pressing forward, because he's quite good at that. So we may try that. But we will move away from the 4-2-3-1 as well. It's just to get us started. We will try and create our own one. I do like the 4-4-2 as well. Let's point the finger at these boys. The scoreline doesn't reflect the pattern of the game. Yeah, absolutely. And let's try another favourite of mine when we're losing. Is to pump the fists and try and fire these boys up, but and let's have a dig at the striker. See if he does anything. We'll probably give him to about 60. If he doesn't do anything, we'll have a look at moving the right wing up front. But again, as I just said, the stamina with the gegenpress at the minute. Oh, there we go. Charlie Boy scored. Old Pavel Vieira with the assist. We'll praise him for scoring. That might have been a mistake now because they've all gone a bit sad, which is unbelievable. But yeah, we should have probably really encouraged them from there. But we are, as you can see, we're dominating the game. We are dominating, so we should hopefully get this. But we're going to give it, probably now because we've scored, we'll give it till 70. And then look to doing something. We just don't have depth in every position, which is an issue in this league. And Jorge scored. Now, what do we do? Because stamina is a problem. Again, we can bring Joey Boy on. He can do a job for 15, 20 there. We are dominating, so let's give the boys another little bit of praise. I am going to do something that I don't normally do because of what happened last game. We are going to just take it back to balanced and hopefully just tighten up a little bit. And then we'll take Vieira off and bring Brandon Lockett on. But yeah, I mean, any of you who've done the Newcastle on the beta, obviously I've seen the transfer budgets flying around on Twitter. Are you enjoying the save? Oh, you walk through. I'm assuming with Newcastle's reputation at the minute, signings probably aren't. You can't sign any top players. But I see a lot of people signing that Koundé from Sevilla and Isaac from Real Sociedad. Are they any good? Always leave a comment. I absolutely love interacting, so we'll try my best to answer every single one of you. Also, talking of comments, oh, they didn't score. No. Last video, nearly got 70 views as well for the first ever one, which I'm absolutely delighted with, and obviously a lot of positive comments as well, which I really appreciate because it keeps you going. So thank you ever so much for that. I really do appreciate that. I know that demand, and that's 3-1. We're probably going to shut up shop now a little bit. I'm just going to bring everyone back. I don't use this too often either, but in this league, we're also going to time waste. It's a little bit of a dirty tactic, but it does work sometimes. Probably not the greatest thing to do. It's not the great football mind, but 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day, and we've gone joint to the top of the league with Connor's Key. Obviously, any pronunciations as well. I am sorry. Just let me know. Right, so that's a great 3-1 win. 2 games, 4 points. Cannot complain with that at all. And that's where we're going to leave it. Oh, yeah. This guy as well, guys. Let me know what you think about this guy. I had him on trial for a week. I believe he wants stupid money. Yeah. He wants that. He wants £40 appearance fee and £210 a week. We could probably knock that down a little bit. But he's going to eat nearly all of our money. So that's how much he wants. What do you think of this player himself? My strongest part of the team, really, apart from the wingers, is probably centre midfield. I personally don't think he's worth £210 a week. But please let me know in the comments if you think we should. If majority say yes, then we'll definitely look at him. But that's... There you go, 5 matches in a row without losing. We are conceding, every game, which we'll try our best to do, but we are struggling for definitely for centre-backs. So what we'll do is, we will come back. We'll try and push on a little bit. What we'll do is, if we get far in this, because I'm not sure how quickly these fixtures come around, if we get far in this, we'll definitely come back to that, but we'll probably come back. Well, this is a weird schedule, stopping in January. We'll probably come back towards the end of October, start of November. I'll crack on. I've obviously crack on and get that sorted for you. And then one last look at the league table. Again, we are joint top. 3-point gap as well, which is good. TNS seem to be struggling this year. But Connor's Key won it last year as well, so they're going to be around there. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Obviously, any comments, anything like that, please leave them below. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.